right, man. So David Benavidez clap back at Canelo. I just leave it alone, bro. I mean, he can apply pressure, and this may just be all in the works to build the fight too. This might be in the works just to build the fight. So um, maybe they already know when they gonna fight. Don't never put that behind them. This can just be building the fight, getting the interest up, getting the bag up. This can be that. This definitely can be that. All right. Um, so he took to social media about 9 hours ago, it say, and so shout out to Boston's playlist. He tagged him too. He said, Canelo, if I have nothing to offer, then why are you demanding you get 150 to 200 million to fight someone who isn't worth anything? Hopefully, after you make the 150, you have enough left over to buy a pair of nuts. Damn. He said, Canelo. Oh, yeah. So he said it in Spanish. So, somebody in the comments said, keep pressing him. Only way he gonna fight you, homie. And that's probably what you probably gotta do it. But you can't press him to the point where you ain't focusing on the task that you got at hand. So that's what you always gotta remember. You can't be so focused on him that you forgetting about the opponents, you forgetting about what you need to do in and inside that ring. So that's what he can't forget. That's what he can't forget. Because if you focus on him and you ain't focusing on, the opponent in the ring, or you ain't focusing on some of your family duties, then that becomes a problem. That becomes a problem. So just make sure, he focus on, just make sure he's focused on, what he got going, the task at hand. So, but he got. I think I agree with the dude on Instagram. He basically said that, hey man, you got to keep pressing. That's the only way, and that's sad. You got to force these dudes to take the fights that you need, to make these fights. You gotta bully these guys. You got to bully these guys. And that's you shouldn't have to do this, man. I ain't saying that a lot of these guys got to go out there and fight killers every time. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is a lot of these dudes, a lot of these dudes, man. Um, hold on real quick. What I am saying, a lot of these dudes, they need to make a better effort. Let's keep it real. They need to make better efforts. They need to make better efforts. And I don't think anybody would disagree with that. They need to make better efforts. You know. So, but nonetheless, those are the times that we living in. For real. Those are the times that we living in. But you got to keep pressing, and that's the only way. And he hear it. I mean, Rocky. I mean, a lot of us are men in here, and a lot of females out here are they think like dudes now. So if somebody keep poking at your pride, you know what I'm saying? Somebody keep poking at your pride, you know what I'm saying? You hear that. Remember on Rocky, man, he heard what Clubber Lang was saying. Even though Mick said retire, you can't beat him. He had an ego. He had an ego. Yup, he had an ego. He had an ego. You know, he had a motherfucking ego. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, um, that all can get us in a lot of motherfucking trouble. That schoolyard fight where girls like, ooh, and the boys say, ooh, you gonna let him do that to you? Your ego coming into play. Your pride coming into play. And every time he pressed Canelo gonna hear this. And the media did their job. At the press conference, they're like, I don't give a fuck about this monkey and shit. When you gonna turn around and fight? When you gonna turn around and fight this guy, David Benavidez? That's what we want. Then he said, well, I ain't got nothing else to prove. That's cool. Then you got nothing else to prove, then get the hell out the sport. You know, if you ain't got nothing else to prove, then hey, get out the sport of boxing. You already reached your quarter. You already reached your motivation. You already made your money. You know, you already made your dividends, your ends, you already driving in the Benz and everything you want to drive in. So what you hanging around for if you don't want to take challenges no more because he want to continue to rob the bank. He want to continue to treat y'all like sloppy suckers. And this is where the consumers have to get smart. This is where the consumer has to get smart and say, you know what? Until you give us a proper product, it is not a Benavidez thing, but until he give us what we want, we ain't paying for this shit no more. Either he gonna, give us the fight that we want, or he can go ahead and retire and get up out of here. But Benavidez got to continue to press him. He said, well, that with that money left over, maybe you have a pair, you can buy some nuts. Just know when you run your mouth, you got to back that shit up. What May say, he said, I talk a lot of shit, but I can back it up. A lot of niggas pop shit, but can't make hits. Come on, man. It's real spill. Real spill. So when you talk shit, you gotta be able to back it up. You gotta be able to back that shit up. So um but but yeah, nonetheless, man, it's what he gotta do to get a dude in the ring. If Canelo don't want to fight, Canelo don't want to fight. But just know throughout, just make an imprint on this situation. Everybody knew you wanted to fight, right? Just make your imprint on it. Everybody knew you wanted to fight, and everybody knew he didn't want to fight. And make that be a permanent stain on his resume. Yup, make that be a personal stain, a permanent stain on his resume. So when they induct him into the Hall of Fame, this is what comes up. This is what comes up. Yup, when they induct him to the Hall of Fame, this is what comes up. This is what comes up. So this is why you press. This is why you press his ass. So these people will never forget. And everybody not too long ago was saying guys like me who were saying that Benavidez destroys Canelo Alvarez. Well, they was the very same ones not saying Canelo is ducking and scared. They were the ones saying that Benavidez didn't have a chance and Canelo would destroy Benavidez. This is why a lot of these dudes don't do no homework. They just be speaking. They just be running their mouths. You know what I'm saying? This how they just be running their mouths, bro. That's how you know they just be running their mouths. Real talk. They don't really be on shit. They just go with the popular opinion. But let's see if Canelo fight him. They might already have a deal in place. I just got a feeling, possibly no inside information, that they already got. I feel like they already got a deal in they already got a deal in place. That's just my opinion on it. So, um, but yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance get notifications. We go live or drop video financially on Support the Channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, Kick, Twitch, and a bunch more. Check us what we're doing on Facebook. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.